All right, welcome back everybody to another smoky episode of Teslafy Full Self-Driving Beta. I am on version 10.69.2, about ready to do a bunch of unprotected lefts. I've got a spot up here that has a turn lane if necessary. Traffic is medium right now, and so we're going to give it a go. The kind of oddball thing for this route that I've got so far is that we've just got a short block here before we make the turn, so it's going to try and make an unprotected left, and then it may try and stay in the turn lane if it chooses that to get into the other left. So we'll see. If that's the case, then I'll move it up, but that would make for a nice quick loop to try several if we wanted to. So let's give it a go. Alright, so attempt number one. Like I said, medium traffic. Cross traffic is speed limit at this is 30, I believe, but most people do 35. And like I said, we do have the turn lane. Certainly one of the things that is supposed to be improved with .69 is unprotected lefts, thanks to Chuck Cook. And awesome, did a great job and immediately into the turn lane, although that was almost steering into traffic. So I think I'm going to rethink that initial position there for the reroute, because I think that's just a little too soon and to have the car make the call to turn left. So I'm going to go ahead and get that plotted back in, and then we'll make another go at it. Alright, so I'm not going to count that disengagement as a technical disengagement because I think it did the right thing, although that may be something worth testing to see how well it does there. I was a little concerned about it veering there, but that could have just been me. Alright, so engaging, and looks like this is going to be a pretty easy. There's no traffic. Oh, there's one car coming really quick from the left, several cars, so we're going to have to wait. The creep line is in a good spot, and I think one of the best things about the creep line that I've noticed so far for myself is that it gives a really good confidence for me as the operator, if you will, that it knows how far it can go. Okay, so it could use the turn lane if it wanted to, but after this Mustang it won't need to. Okay, so you know, it waited certainly appropriately, took the left real well, and I'm not entirely sure. Now it's getting into this left lane, which is okay. Well, yeah. So let's take a look at what the route was planned. Okay, so I guess it did it. I forgot to actually hit this waypoint, so that's where I wanted to go. But you know, there's a really great example of how it was able to make that quick double left, and pretty well. That's pretty impressive, really. And you know, the other one could have certainly just been me as the human being a little bit more nervous about the Tesla making the right decision. Alright, so re-engaging FSD. We'll go for attempt number 3. This time I got the marker set up a little bit further up the street, so we don't have to make a quick left, double left, if you will. So it, you know, it did the right thing. And I think the other thing that I had been thinking about, okay, looks like it's gonna be, no, we got one car coming to the left. So again, that creep line, whew. So that was good. I think my concern is it kept creeping forward just as that car was passing, and that kind of made me a little bit nervous. But it, you know, again, as a operator, if you will, I'm trying my best to trust that the car knows the distance and it can sense that better than I can. I think that's the case. I tend to be quite a bit more conservative in all ways as far as like the proximity to other things in my own car, and that sort of thing, from, you know, obviously preventing it from damaging. But the nice thing with the computer and sensors and that sort of thing is it has a suite of tools to know that accuracy much better than I do, likely. So I think the name of the game really for 10.69.2 and 10.69 as a whole in general is, I think it's giving me more confidence that the car knows what it's going to do, which is a fantastic spot and goal for Tesla to shoot for. I'd also wager that a lot of folks probably don't let FSD do what it probably can do because of that exact reason. They're not confident that it knows its limits and knows what's comfortable. And of course you want to make your drivers and passengers feel safe. So I think that's the top goal. Luckily, you know, I'm only seeing one FSD beta driver that myself, there could be many others out there. One FSD beta driver myself that has hit anything, and that was just a bollard and a static object. All right, so we're gonna do another fourth one, and hopefully we get a little bit more traffic this time. So far, in general, unprotected lefts are great. It's gonna go, okay. It's gonna have to make use of this turn lane or gun it, and it gunned it, okay. So mild traffic. There's a BMW coming to the left, and then it can go, if it guns it, although, okay, it's gonna wait. Good. Been thinking about getting a 360 cam for these exact scenarios. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you think you would enjoy or you would like it. Okay, so that was really easy. Large gap in between traffic. Certainly nothing nothing crazy about that one. You know, Chuck is so good, obviously doing these all the time, to know what to look for. He's even good about moving the screen for y'all, or for us as viewers. Okay, that was good. Whoa, okay, so into the outside lane there. So that was not necessary in any rate. So I don't know why it took such a wide turn there. And it's the first time it's done it. But hey, so far 0 disengagements on this drive, really. And again, I don't know if I'm going to count that quick left that it made, because I think it was probably okay. All right, I think this will be my last go, and we have a lead car in front of us this time, or, you know, a car ahead of us. Not sure how or if that even makes a difference. Okay, so the interesting thing with the spot I chose here, so we're a street up from where I normally do, and it's like in the middle of the road, so that is not good at all. We totally should not be this far in the middle. Audi coming to the left, he moved into the lane positioning. Wow, that was a color changing Audi. And this Challenger is moving to the left, so I don't see the creek fence. We're not a great spot. It's gonna have to gun it. Okay. All right, so, you know, I think we were a little bit far out in the street there, but it made it, and it made it pretty safely too. So yeah, overall really good. Again, I would say 0 disengagements for unprotected lefts there. I think, you know, there's some confidence on my end, or maybe lack of confidence on some of the creep distance there, but also I think that last one was a good evidence that probably was too far in the road, because those oncoming cars did move their lane position just a bit to accommodate, I'm guessing, for my nose, and then maybe also not being entirely sure what I was going to do. So But yes, I can 100% say that FSD beta 10.69.2 is very good at typical unprotected lefts, and the smoothness, the acceleration, the creep line is not only helpful again for, I think, me as the operator, but I'd imagine it has some good usefulness for the system as well. And yeah, I mean, it really, unprotected lefts, man, those were such a big challenge. What's Chuck gonna do now? What do you do now, Chuck? We did see the kind of double green light thing, which is an interesting situation, but hey, Chuck's legend, he'll figure it out and give us some more stuff, and I'm sure still good reason to test unprotected lefts. But we'll call it here for today for our unprotected lefts. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Again, I rarely ask anybody to do that because it is kind of an irritating phrase, but I also would love to grow my viewership. I'm at 300, a little over 300 of y'all right now, which thank you so much to all 300 of you. You guys are amazing. I love it. I want to shoot for 1,000, and I would love to be able to do it without begging for subscribers like some of other folks do. So if you like the idea of YouTubers not asking you for your like, comment, subscribe, and all that other stuff, well, you're gonna have to like, comment, subscribe my channel and see if we can see if I can get that done. I may request next couple videos for those, but we'll see. I would love to get it done without all that, but you guys can help me out by doing those things, because it really does help with getting my viewership up, and it also, you know, is a good validation for me personally, right? I mean, that's the one way I can kind of gauge if folks think that my content is useful and if it's enjoyable. I will leave it at that. Thank y'all so much. We'll see you next time. Now Tesla 5.